Hi, and welcome to the Perham Show. Today I'm here with Perham City Manager Kelsey Clem. Thanks for letting us come here today.
Yeah.
And the reason that I like to have Kelsey on the show is because there's a lot that's going on behind the scenes that maybe people in the community don't know. And so I appreciate you taking your time. I realize you're a busy guy. So,
well, it's great to get the word out there.
Well, I appreciate it. One thing that I wanted to ask you, Kelsey, is the Minnesota cold weather rule. I've heard about this. I don't know, you may have heard about it, I don't know. But could you explain what that is?
Sure. The Minnesota cold weather rule, it basically affects utilities that are providing a primary heat source for residents. And for Perm, we have Perm natural gas, so of course that we fall into that category.
Sure.
Basically, the cold weather rule takes effect from October 15th to April 15th. And what it provides for is basically a means for people who are struggling to pay their utility bill, a means to put in a payment plan and to basically keep their utilities on. Now, the big misconception with the cold weather rule is that utilities can't turn off your utilities during that period, and that's just simply not true. That's not true. Basically, what it does is provide that if you come into the utility, come into City Hall, and basically request assistance through the Minnesota cold weather rule, what we'll do is there's some paperwork involved. Basically, you have to declare a few things, and there's also a little bit of an income verification. But then we'll set up a payment plan, a reasonable payment plan for you to get through the winter, and then you have to stay current on those payments. Now, if you default on those payments, again, utilities still can turn you off. It doesn't mean that we can't. But I think what you'll find, again, I'm speaking for the city of Perm, but I think most utilities, whether municipal or private, we're good to work with.
As long as you're making an effort.
If you're making an effort, if you come in and talk to us, set up a plan, the worst thing you can do is ignore those past due notices, ignore those shut-off notices. You want to communicate with us, and we're willing to work with you and make the best thing possible for both of us.
Well, I'm glad you explained that, Kelsey, because I think there, like you said, there are some misconceptions out there, and so if they were just to come to the City of Perm office and actually speak to someone and
there's some, like I said, there's some paperwork to officially be part of that cold weather rule.
Sure.
And again, your utility office should have that paperwork, and then basically the basis is setting up a payment plan and then stay into those payments. And again, we're going to work with you and make sure it's a payment that is reasonable, that's something you can afford, but also something that is meaningful enough to actually keep your bill down.
Right, exactly. Okay. Another thing, as long as I've got your undivided attention, that I wanted to talk to you about is the trains, the quiet zone.
Sure.
And for those of us that live in the area, and we know about the trains, I know that you've been working with the BNSF for quite some time, but where do we stand with that?
Well, earlier this summer, the City Council approved an expenditure to hire SRF Consulting. They're an engineering group based out of Fargo, to do a study and basically look at the feasibility of doing a quiet zone in Perm. Where we're at with that is about a month ago, we met with Burlington Northern officials, MnDOT officials, and then of course our consultant was there. And we did a site visit. We went and looked at all the crossings through Perm.
Well, and, about 7.
There's about 7 crossings. There's a lot in Perm. And basically we looked at each crossing to start identifying different safety measures we can put in to implement a quiet zone.
Right.
Where we sit today is basically we're waiting for that study to get back from SRF Consulting.
Okay.
Again, they're formulating all the different options of what can be done at the crossings, whether medians or the most expensive option is a 4-quad gate. And anyone who drives to Fargo Moorhead, they have a quiet zone. You've seen the different safety measures that you can put in place.
Right.
So we're basically in that process of getting that report back from SRF, and then we're going to look at our options. Now, the trains are an annoyance, and it's worthwhile to go through the process. Again, Perm is a little bit difficult because we have so many crossings, and the proximity to driveways and intersections makes it a challenge. So, but that's why we want to do the study, see what our options are.
Would it be possible later on down the road if I could interview you again when you know a little bit more?
Sure,
okay,
absolutely.
Good, all right. Yep. Well, thanks for taking some time out of your busy day, Kelsey.
Thanks,
I really appreciate it. And we'll be right back. Hi, and welcome back. We're here now with the Executive Director of the Perham Area Chamber of Commerce, Dan Schrader. Hi, Dan.
Hello, Gail. Hello, everyone.
I want you to talk about, if you would, the Lakes Area Home and Cabin Show.
That is something I'd love to talk about.
Would you?
Former trade show, as you said.
I was going to say, oh my gosh, I'm going to say
say
trade show.
I will say that. It's former trade show. But last year we started a new thing with the Lakes Area Home and Cabin Show as a title. And as of last year, we went to Friday evenings from 4 to 8, and then again on Saturday 9 to 4 during that weekend. And it seemed to be a success. Our vendors loved it. Our people that came in enjoyed it as well. And we'll be doing that again this year with some new features and some new ways of doing it.
Okay. Like, can you tell?
Yes, we can. Tell you what, this committee's been meeting since September. Kevin Nelson at the Perham Area Community Center is our chair of that, and we have about a 6-person committee. We've been meeting on it since September. One of the things we are going to do this year for the show is we're going to have free admission for the showgoers. We want to increase our attendance at the show, and we're going to have free admission to anybody who wants to come in, and they can come on in and see all the booths and go to the Taste of Perham. And we're going to have this
My favorite booth.
Yeah, at the Rotary. So you're part of that. And that's always in the back, so you got to get through the show.
That's right. That's right.
Yeah, we'll have a couple $100 drawings again for our showgoers in Perham bucks. We're also going to, the Masons are going to put on a pancake breakfast Saturday morning from 8 o'clock to 11.
Oh, that's new, isn't it?
Free will offering.
Oh,
and
that's great.
They're going to do part of their proceeds to the someplace safe shelter in Perham here.
Nice.
So it'll be a great thing. So come on in early if you want and have breakfast in the multi-purpose room. They'll have some sausage and beverage as well. It'll be a great morning. We'll have some free swim on Saturdays, and we're gonna have all kinds of things going on. So it's gonna be a wonderful show again, and it's all on March 8th and 9th.
Well, that draws people from everywhere.
It does, and we're gonna up our marketing a little bit on it this year as well because of the free admission. And we want to help our vendors out that way, and that's what we're looking for now, though, Gail. Is we're looking for those vendors. You know, we get some people that come in every year. We're looking for local. We're looking for area. We're looking for in-state, out-state. Anybody that wants to come, show off their goods and wares, have some fun with us. It's a good Friday night. It's a good Saturday, and you don't have to work Sundays anymore. So that's one of the reasons we moved it to Friday, Saturday.
Well, I've been a vendor before, and I can tell you it is a lot of fun, and you meet a lot of really, really great people.
Yeah, you do. You get to see a lot of people coming in. It's a variety of everybody coming in. We'll have some entertainment as well. If we go to our schedule on Friday night from 6 to 8 o'clock in a multi-purpose room, the band Generation Gap. It's a local band.
I know
that
them.
will be coming in. Free admission, no cover charge. Come on in. They're going to play for 2 hours. So you can do that as well. And then afterwards, we do something out at the Cactus here on Fort Thunder Road. The vendors who have booths get into this free. Otherwise, there's a beer and wine sampling going on at 8 o'clock till close or whenever.
And that's
going to
be Friday night?
That's Friday night at the Cactus. And then Blake, of course, out there will have some entertainment as well. So that the show kind of continues out there, and our vendors get to go out there and enjoy that as well as part of their day.
So that's sort of a perk for the vendors, too.
It is a perk for them. And, of course, with the free admission, we're hoping that's another perk to bring more and more people in to see their products and their businesses and that type of stuff. So, again, it's to get more people in and have some fun with it, show what's going on in our area. Our area is booming right now for business, and it's just another thing we want to do to keep it going and show the new stuff that's going on out there.
If I were a vendor and I said, you know what, I think I'm interested in this, what would I do? It's
very simple. If you want to, what we do is we have a contract that you have, and just go. You can either call us for information at the Perham Area Chamber at 346-7710. Just talk to anybody there. Or the easy way is go on to perham.com, and you go underneath the events where it says Lakes Area Home and Cabin Show. Click on it. When that page opens up, you're going to see under it says contracts, all that. Just click on it. You can print them, send them in to us, and check with it, and away you go. And you can also call, and our front desk people, Sherry there, will also have the layout in front of her so you can pick your booth. First come, first serve.
Oh, perfect.
Yep.
So it would be advantageous to go ahead and do that relatively soon.
I'd do it now. That's a good way to do it because it'll fill up in a hurry, you know, as we get going here because we're only a couple months away. So it'll go. And lots of things are happening. We'll have more information coming out on it as well and all the highlights. And there's going to be great food there. Jerry Burr will be back from Dakota Paper cooking his pork on the grill and everything else. So there'll be lots of great things happening. It's a fun day.
That's great. Thank you so much, Dan. And I'd just like to say for myself and for Carrie Boyd, who the person you never see behind the camera, we just hope that you have a very safe and healthy and happy new year. And thank you for being such a loyal viewer. We appreciate that. Have a great day and a great new year. Bye.